What is going on, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy, coming to you live, talking about my upcoming tennis picks for tomorrow, January 20th. Before we begin, hit the like button for me. Definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel and for you'll know. So I'm excited about this Australian Open. I've been wanting to get a video out, so I definitely have one ready to go for y'all for tomorrow. So I'm talking about my three picks that are going to get you a plus money odd parlay. So right now, DraftKings, as you can tell, isn't ready. I have their contest, a couple of their contests already reserved, but they're not ready yet. So I'm going to keep that in the limelight. But right now, I have three bets I'm loving. As y'all can tell by the first one, I already have up, but I'm just kind of doing a little bit of house cleaning. But then again, I'm ready to go for this Australian Open. I love this tournament so far. We've seen a couple withdrawals. We have a couple of good matchups. We have Gael Monfils, which we'll talk about in a little bit, on the rise. We have no Novak. So and we already had a couple of upsets with Wang winning. So I'm excited about this, though. Let's talk about this very first one. Roberto Augusto Batista versus Philip Kohlschreiber. So we did bet Philip last round. He looked good last round. He faced an easy opponent, though. Now facing Roberto Batista Augusta, I mean, this is going to be a tough challenge for Philip. So at negative 833, I like the bet. Like I said, right now we have a ton of favorites. That's why we're only getting a plus 51. But as long as we can get plus money, that's all that matters. So Roberto, though, is the better player on the harder court. This is his match to win. Philip, I mean, he's had an easy tournament until now. We're facing a challenging opponent. And Roberto, who should outclass him, and his level is above him. Yes, Philip is the bet. He's looked good. Don't get me wrong. But now facing Roberto in this quarter, I don't see this happening. But I like Bontic Van Desendelvoop at negative 400. He's facing Richard Gasquet now. So Richard Gasquet is the end of his career, pretty much. I don't see him hanging in there much longer. So Batik, he's a much better player. Again, I like the odds at negative 400. It's hard not to love him. This is just an easy matchup for him. I don't see this happening for Richard Gasquet. I don't see him hanging. I see this being a battle for Batik to easily win, especially given that his striking is levels above him right now. So I just don't see this like it's happening for Richard Gasquet, though. Like I said, this is probably going to be the end of his career pretty soon. So this, I just don't know how Gasquet beat Humbert. I was really surprised by that in the first round. That surprised me. But the Dutchman, again, I just like the Dutchman much more than Richard Gasquet. I don't see this happening. I mean, he's slowing down. The backhand is the only thing that's in his favor. But Batik, I mean, he should be able to handle this, like I said, with ease. So going to my last bet, though, is I like Dino Medvedev over Nick Kyrgios. This is going to be a battle. It's going to be a hell of a match. I mean, Nick Kyrgios, it's a tough test for him. I don't really like him a ton. Dino Medvedev, this should be an easy match for him. And I wanted to take a look at one more bet that I wanted to mention that I forgot to add. Here we go. Gael Monfils. Gael Monfils is a negative 250 right now. The reason why he's so heavily priced is because he's been amazing in this tournament. He's been so up and down his career. We know how it goes, but when he's on fire, and he can be a top 10 player. So Gael Monfils at a negative 1250. He's just a parlay piece that I just want to lock in just to get you a couple more odds. So that's kind of my three bets for today or for tomorrow for the Australian Open. I love this tournament. Like I said, be sure check us out at Spartan Patreon. Definitely check that out. I'll add that link in the description below for y'all to come check it out. So I'm happy to talk some tennis with y'all. Let's talk about it tomorrow. Once again, have a great and safe rest of your night, everybody.